So, quick update. There was another convention that has invited Vic. This is Puerto Rican Con. And surprise, everyone's favorite voice actor will be there 2019. Broly's coming, get your tickets before it's too late. So, congratulations to them for doing a good thing and bringing him to his fans. They're going to have the same turnouts, I'm sure, as Kamehacon. Lines out the door, hour-long wait. It's going to be a good time. And I'm glad to see it. And, I think the community needs to pat themselves on the back a little bit. I think, us showing so much support. Literally, the going to the cons and being there and the wait times and the positive attitudes that people have had for this, I think really do sway these people and have really brought a lot of this new good fortune for him. And it's good to see. I really am glad that, somebody that was almost a complete victim to the whole, believe me with no evidence movement is kind of, getting a pushback, and he's hopefully going to be able to, get some more work. Now that's the next step, but for now, the stuff that really pays are the conventions. And, as long as he's got a steady flow of those, I think that's good. And, it sounds like from like I was saying, up to $1 million range in damages. I think he might be able to have a comfortable retirement, at least from that. But I think he wants to keep working. I think he loves, fan interaction. So let's move on to the famous jelly bean incident and some responses and meltdowns from Monica, Mrs. Soye, and everybody's favorite Shane Hullenberg. And then we get a little Mars Girl stuff in here. So we have learned some details on what exactly happened at the Funimation investigation. And this is this is a real investigation that got him fired. And I hate to laugh because it's terrible that this happened, but it's so stupid. So, one is a consensual kiss that happened off property and was consensual. Somehow, according to Nick, that is a part of the investigation, and the actual person didn't even respond. So this was likely used as an example by somebody else. The second involved hanging out with somebody. There was no contact whatsoever, nothing inappropriate. So what that is, I don't know. Maybe it was some jokes or something. I'm not sure. We didn't get those details. But here's the thing. With the court cases going out, these will become public documents. So we are going to be able to find out all of the juicy details. But there's one that we do know for sure, and we have the details on, and it is ridiculous. So let me give you the TLDR on this garbage, this hot garbage that Monica Rial used to get Vic Mignogna fired. Was it, a hair pull? A forced kiss? Oh no. It was literally her eating some jelly beans, Vic asking for one, she signed it, and then he ate it and said, "Oh, I ate Monica."
What a story, Mark.
Yes, that's literally it. That is what got him fired. One of them. One of three things. But that's one of them. How ridiculous is that? So, hanging out with somebody, I'm guessing probably telling some jokes, because from what we're told, there's nothing inappropriate that happened between, physicalness, like touching, any of that stuff. The first one was a consensual kiss. And the third thing was a jelly bean joke. How petty. This really does show that there's pettiness there, that there's resentment, and that there was another motive, and that they were trying to get rid of him. We find out things about professionalism, and they didn't quite like that. Sabbath didn't like that he didn't lick his boots, his religion, all kinds of stuff gets thrown in there. Probably the fans that love him. I mean, nobody else had lines for 3 hours at Kamehacon to see anybody else. It was all for Vic. Nobody else got that kind of love. It really shows you the pettiness and the trash that these people are. And then you've got the kick Vic people running around. And this is what you're dying on hills for now. Jelly bean stories. Real nice. I think even less of you people now. So we know that this is true because, well, they're mad about it. Let's take a look at Monica Rial confirming it. This comes from Ghost Shell, who captured the tweets. So first off, what kind of lawyer gives out all of the evidence on YouTube? What kind of BS is that? Do you really count as a professional lawyer by that point? So he's allowed to share legal information. Like, it's not like he's a part of the case, and it's public info at this point, I believe. But it doesn't matter. Not only that, but he released information from a private investigation. Have you informed Funimation? I've contacted Sony. So that big, awesome Funimation investigation that they were all saying, Funimation conducted an investigation. They really did their due diligence. It was over effing jelly beans.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
And let's go over it again in full context here. So wait, Vic Mignogna lost his jobs and almost his whole career over a signed jelly bean by Realism's Fake Bulma that he put in his mouth and jokes about before spitting it out. Jesus, he's better off. So a company launched a full investigation and let someone go because of a jelly bean. Does anybody have any sort of critical thinking on Twitter, or is it a crackpot conspiracy theory? Apparently, they all believe anything their sacred YouTube lawyer tells them. And then what we just read, first off, what kind of lawyer gives up the evidence? Not only that, but he released information from a private investigation. So what I find here is quite contradictory, because she says, oh, they believe anything he tells them. And then you come down here, and then she pretty much admits it's true. And we're going to find out that it's true because we're going to see Shane Hollenberg have a meltdown over it. So we can go ahead and just see this here, talking about the lawsuit. He says, we're hearing from some tonight that Vic's lawyers got a hold of a confidential, non-public human resources investigation and then gave it to someone not involved in the case, who then uses these documents to defame an opposing party online. I hope there is another explanation. And then we hear the screeching. Come on down. Screeching starts. So Shane pretty much confirming that it's true. And here's another question. Why does Shane Holmberg have access to the human resources investigation? I think that that's a very fair question, don't you, Shane? Ron Soye also seems to have had access to it. You shouldn't have access to it either, Ron Soye, because you're her fiance, not her husband, who, by the way, I would like to thank for confirming it yet again. So he says, well, that isn't accurate, seeing as I'm engaged to her and I sleep next to her every night. But I won't go into details on that. I can only give him the honor of being the only one of us to eat a signed jelly bean, though. Sorry, I know some of you are like, the voices make you sound, take away from it. I can't help it. I see these people as a joke. They're jokes. They got people fired for eating jelly beans and making a joke. Probably because Ron Soye got jealous. And people say you can't run to those, literally the way he talks. Well, I sleep next to her every day. The way he talks about her. He sounds and comes off as extremely insecure. And ladies out there, I know you know what I'm talking about right now. Those dudes that get up on you and say, are you okay? Are you all right? Is everything okay? Is everything all right? Ladies, the 6% of you that watch my channel, because I look at my analytics, you know what I'm talking about. That desperate dude. That's what Ron Toy comes off as. And if you're watching this, please comment that you know I'm right. You don't like dudes like that. And dudes like that are usually insecure. They're the guys that, like I said before, and this is where it comes from. Monica goes to the bathroom, and he comes back and he's like, Who you banging, Monica? Where'd you get the extra fries, Monica? Because he's jealous, and it comes off that way. He's insecure. Look at his screeching. The dude is literally going to get sued into oblivion, and he's still talking about, he's literally going in here and mocking how he filled out complaint documents on Nick Rekieta right here. He's literally sharing them and talking about how he drank his coffee and did it in 10 minutes.
Is this true?
Yes, it's true. This man has no dick.
And then Shane comes in. How embarrassing that it must be for a YouTube lawyer to finally get his hands on an internal investigation And then he can only tell his fans about one of the people and only one of her minor claims. I'll tell you what's embarrassing, Shane, for you to do 6 long tweets about an important hot subject, literally the O.J. Simpson trial of anime, and you only got 9 likes total. That's kind of embarrassing. I thought you were a key player, Shane. Doesn't kind of look like it. And I hear Vic doesn't even know who you are. That's embarrassing. So, final words on this. What a joke. That this is literally what led to the man get fired. Stupid stuff like this. A hangout, which we don't have the details on, to be fair, and a consensual kiss, and a jelly bean joke got the man fired. This is the most pettiest, worthless reveal. And I'm not saying it on the information that we've got. It was good to get it, but it's I was expecting, some big burial, like, oh, we were going to get some kind of like, maybe this is going to be hard to dispute. It was nothing like that. This is a joke, and it really does bring some weight to the evidence that we've all said that our theories that, this was all out of spite. They wanted to get rid of this man because of his faith, his professionalism, his love of the fans and their love for him, out of jealousy. These people want you to lick their boots. They want you to bow before them because I've said it and I'll say it again. It was in Vic's tweets when he said, I look forward to the honor of joining you. And these people, well, they want you to look forward to the honor of joining them. They sit up there on their clouds, and I hope that their day of reckoning in court comes soon. I really do. Because you know what? You people are the worst kind of trash. I gotta say, how disappointing it is to find out that a man lost his job because he made a joke with jelly beans. Really sad. Really sad. This is the world we live in. This is the world that we live in. I don't even know anymore. Anyway, leave me a like, leave me a comment, let me know what you think about all of this tomfoolery. Check out the links in the description if you want to support the channel. And that's it, man. I'm just kind of lost. I'm at a loss for words. Anyway, I'm not, unless some big stuff comes out tomorrow in the big lawsuit. I think the next video is going to be on something else. Kind of want to cover Notre Dame a little bit and the people that are like laughing at that. What a joke. So that's coming up, and then I want to talk about some Sony stuff and some other anime news that I've come across. But we will stand by and wait for the craziness to unfold, and I will give you updates as we go along. Anyway, love you guys. Glad Vic is pulling through, and I'll talk to you guys real soon. Peace.